are live and nobody's waiting. No one. Oh, there's one person. Wonder who that could be. Oh no, I was reading something wrong. I need my glasses, I guess. Oh, well, I just went early, well, not really early, but I'm on here anyway, just getting things sorted out still. Stupid Norton thing here. Now we need to do this. Of course, we've got to get the laptop ready to go. Yep. Oh, no, nobody's there yet. Okay, stop this. There we go. Think we're getting there. Oh, Carl, how's it going, buddy? How's it going? Wow, okay, that's what's happening. Deborah, how you doing, Deborah? How's it going? All right, we are happening here. Welcome to Baby and Me Tiny House on Wheels Sunday Live Show. Welcome, welcome. Hey, Craig, I haven't seen you in a while, I don't think. And yeah, how you doing? Ah, good to know everyone's great. Everyone's great. Okay, I think I've got this thing going. Uh, okay, there's the comments. Yes, Deborah. Oh, hello, Mama Mia. You almost slipped by me. Hello. Happy Sunday to you. Happy Sunday to you all. Yeah, actually, the week wasn't too bad. I mean, it's up and down all the time anyway, but it's pretty good. I mean, one good thing is I'm enjoying having a motorhome and actually tinkering around and getting things done, little projects. Like I had to seal the roof because there was a leak, and there's all little projects I have to do. But yeah, other than that, it's been a great week. And yeah, you've missed a few live shows. Hey, Craig, all that summer stuff, like you said. Yeah, summer stuff happening. I wish I could get closer to this. Maybe if I move these pillows or something. I guess I don't know. We'll see. It certainly does keep me busy. That's right, Deborah. Yeah, babies. I got all her toys together just to keep her company and everything. She jumped on them right away, Mama Mia, and started squeaking them right away. And baby's just going. Angel's just sitting there on the floor, kind of doing nothing much. Uh, oh, I can't read this. Kieran, I'm not sure if you've been around before or not, but if I could change one thing in my past, what would I change? Wow. That's a big Pandora's box, a can of worms kind of thing. Yeah, I don't know. One thing I could change, uh, um, a little more awareness of life and what it means and everything as I was growing up. You know, knowing things sooner than my early age kind of thing, if you know what I mean. Yeah, probably knowing things that I know now at an earlier age, even in the past, kind of thing. That would be that's one thing I'd probably change. Yeah. Other than that, I can't think of anything off the top of my head. Uh, that's a weird one. Aloha Dimas. Yeah, yeah, looks interesting. That's exactly right, Deborah. If I could go back now, knowing what I know now, yeah, that's for sure. Um, yeah, the RV's doing good. It runs well. Everything's the running gear and all that kind of stuff is all seems to be good. Fridge, fridge and freezer work awesome. I've stuffed my freezer full of meat, and my fridge is full. I've got my cupboards full of food. I can last anywhere from 2 weeks to a month without going to the grocery store. That's how much food I get in here. So yeah, but generally it's all running good. There's a few things I have to deal with. I got a sink for it finally, and I got to hook all that up. There's something with the water system, but that's coming down the road. But the freezer, the stove works, the oven works, all the important stuff. And after I've sealed the roof now, the one leak, only one leak I know of up there, and I'm pretty positive of that. The next step is I just got to get myself a gas heater. I would have gone diesel heater, but I don't want an extra fuel source, so I'm going to do a gas heater and tie the line into the gas from the vehicle here. So get a gas heater for the winter, and then I'm set. I'll be dry and I'll be warm, and that's the main thing. All the other little things can be done through the winter or at my leisure. Let's put it that way. But yeah, it's running great, running excellent, and stuff like that. Hey, Christina, how you doing? Glad you can make it. Yeah. And Darlene, how's it going? Okay, Todd Picogram. That's an interesting comment. Okay, yeah. It sounds like the book 1984. Yeah. Yeah, everyone's saying hello again. Oh, right, cool. Everyone's here. Um, it's actually really, really overcast here, and if it wasn't overcast, it would be scorching hot here. It gets up to like anywhere around 95 to 103 degrees, and it kind of hovers around 100 sort of thing. But yeah, it would be really hot today if it wasn't overcast. But the thing is, even though I can't hear much out of this ear, that sound is driving me nuts. But she's having fun. She's having fun. But anyway, it would be scorching hot. But it's with the over being overcast. I guess it's keeping the heat and atmosphere down, and it's really really muggy. And the mugginess wants to make you sweat. So it's either you get the heat from the sun and you sweat, or the mugginess. But it's not too bad. I'm in the technically in the shade right now. That's squeaking, man. I'm technically in the shade now, so it's not too bad. I think I created a monster there. I should have left her toys where they were hidden. Christina, I do a lot of procrastinating. I've been doing procrastinating a lot of my life. And yeah, it hasn't been good for me, but it's if it's raining in your area, that's pretty good. It'll be cooler and it'll soak everything down, so everything, the forest and everything can grow, and all the wild foraging stuff. Yeah, she's a very squeaky girl. Yeah, but yeah, that's kind of the weather here today. So yeah, and then by the time I finish my show, I'll be technically the sun, if it comes out, will be beaten down on the motorhome here, and I'll have to move to another spot. But that's usually around 2:30 ish, somewhere in there, I think. Anyway, glad everyone can make it here. Just waiting for a few more people. Keep up on these comments here. I don't like leaning in too much to get the comments because then my face is stuck in your face. That's why I like the laptop, is I can look over there and you got a better view probably. Yeah. Anyway, I don't know why. I've been trying to get. Hey Beth, how's it going? Yes, I got a sink for the bathroom. Really nice sink. Hang on, I'm going to see if I can show you here. Really nice looking sink. I got some junk in it. I got junk everywhere. Like I'm getting everything out of my storage room and bringing it here, so I'm trying to fit everything in as I can. But I got some junk here. I'll get this stuff out of here. This is the downspout for the sink. But look at how beautiful that is, eh? Isn't that gorgeous? Really nice looking sink there, eh? Yep, it looks like ivory kind of deal. But yeah, I just put stuff in there for now. The water system there that's where we have to fix down in the bottom there somewhere. But that's pretty cool, eh? Very nice sink. Okay. Sometimes I forget that I can actually just get up and pick you up and take you around kind of thing. Okay, what are we doing here? Yeah, that sink does look great, doesn't it, everyone? I noticed everyone else commented too. So yeah, so I'm getting a bunch of stuff out of storage, trying to fit it in here. I got stuff everywhere. Look at that, all that stuff down there. The tubs and the, whoops, and the bags and everything that full of stuff, and I'm slowly trying to get them into the cupboard spots. Oh, and I'm laughing because my dog is baby's squeaky deaky deaky deaky. That's crazy. Oh, thanks, Beth. It seems a lot of people like that foraging video. I actually didn't do any foraging. I was just pointing out what was coming up in that. But it seems a really great number of people really enjoy the foraging stuff. Um, and the wild mushrooming and, fishing, all that kind of stuff, but especially the wild foraging for plants and produce and stuff. They really seem to like a lot. Rahul, Rahul, I live in a motorhome. This is a motorhome. Yeah, I drive my. It's like living in an apartment on wheels where I can just wake up, jump in the driver's seat, and drive to another location. I never have to actually get out of here much, except to go grocery shopping. Oh, that's what I started to say. I don't know why, but I've been plagued with these cysts I've gotten on my nose. Any of you that have been around a while know that I've had real bad problems with some of these at times. This is just a little tiny one, but I don't know why it's happening now because I'm actually eating a lot healthier and everything like that and stuff. And I haven't really been eating a lot of the greens and stuff like that have oxalates in them. But yeah, I don't know. Oh, Christina, yeah, I just mentioned that to Craig, I believe it was. This motorhome, it's running really good. The running gear and all that is really excellent. It's been really well kept over the years and hasn't actually been driven a hell of a lot. It's got very low mileage, but yeah, it runs. The great thing about it, it runs great. Everything, transmission, engine, all that kind of stuff. I'm really enjoyed driving it around and stuff like that. Yeah, it's just so enjoyable. And the fact I've gotten rid of the tiny house on the trailer, and I don't have to like sit in one spot anymore. Once I got the motorhome, I had to sit there and watch over my trailer to make sure nobody stole it or something. I don't know, or whatever they do, burn it down. Who knows what they do? But yeah, once that got taken away from the rest stop there, it's like, hey man, I don't have to sit in one spot. And I've been bouncing around a different spot. I'm still in Carameus and I'm doing a lot of projects like my storage room. I got projects to do on this motorhome. There's a number of things I have to catch up with and do. And the next project, and we're hopefully doing it within the next week or two, is getting that gas heater for in here for the winter time. But um, so I'm not hitting the road, but the great thing is I'm bouncing around and having a different spot to sleep in and cook my food. Like I'll go and I'll stop in a shady spot, cook the food for me and my girls for dinner and stuff like that. And then after that, after we rest a little bit, then I'll go and I'll find another spot just to sleep at night and stuff like that. And like I said, I just get up, jump in the driver's seat, drive away, and park, and I don't even have to get out. Except to run the dogs around. And that's another thing too, is I always run them up here. You're gonna see it coming up. There's a video coming up about rattlesnakes. Yay! And anyway, I come up here all to the grassy field here all the time now, and that's the only place I'll take the girls out. It's I ran into my first rattlesnake, and that's kind of unnerving. So, yeah. Okay, I hope you're just being humorous there. John Money. Interesting. Wife kicked me out. Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah. I haven't been in a relationship for, wow, how long has it been? 20 years? No, more than 20, 25 years? 25 years, maybe. Yeah. And I do not drink because I have severe Crohn's disease. So there you go. Hey, that's a good thought there, Beth, on the nosing with the different pillows and stuff like that, and the new unit, new location, and all that. Could have an effect on it. You never know going on there? Yeah, I saw that too, Christina. Carl, you had to go for a hot dog. Oh my gosh. Now you're making me hungry already. Hot dogs. Oh man. Man, you lived a good life there, Carl. Yeah. Well, thanks for the compliment there, Darlene. But I guess you're partly right. My skin is quite nice, I guess. You know, it's not bad. And interesting, I'm having those issues, health issues with my skin and that. So yeah, it is interesting. Oh, Night Owl. Hey, I'm glad you could make it there, Night Owl. Yeah, and I noticed that as well. uh, well, I don't know what you mean, Raul, but make sure you don't park in a shady spot to spend the night. Well, that's what I usually do because it's better when I wake up in the morning and it's shady and cool. It's really hot here. Mixed content. Hi, how you doing? Anyway, someone asked me something. She said something a minute ago. Well, how do I do this? See, I'm already losing the comments already. Oh, that's all it was. Yeah, okay. Deborah, you mentioned. Wait a minute. Oh, now I'm lost. Yeah. Yeah, Deborah, you mentioned the storage thing. Yeah. They are expensive, can be, and I haven't had a storage room for 40 years probably because they're so expensive these days and that and wherever I go. And but here it's actually really good. It's a 5 by 10, but it's 15 feet tall, so I got like good tall storage area. Anyway, I can fit all my stuff in there. It's only $80 a month, which is like practically unheard of these days. Any 5 by 10 that I saw on Vancouver Island was usually average $100 and up, and usually it was about 120 to 150 for like a 5 by 10 for a few things you threw in it. Anyway, this one's only $80, and I'm slowly emptying it, and then after a while, I won't be needing it anymore because I'll either sell or disperse my stuff or fit it into the motorhome here. So yeah. Corey Carlson, greetings. Hey, from New Zealand. Hey, nice to meet you from down under there. Hey, that's cool. New Zealand, that's on my bucket list. I'd love to go there, man. I'd really love to go there. And yeah, Carl wants to know how your leg's doing, Christina, and so do I. Ah, that's cool, Christina. It's too bad. A permanent issue, kind of like my Crohn's and all that kind of stuff, but permanent issue. But nothing's going to hold you back from dancing your way through life. Yeah, that's a great attitude, Christina. Excellent, excellent. Yeah, there you go, right, Deborah? Yeah, you got a 5 by 10 storage locker for 140, and it's probably a decent price in your neighborhood too. But that's what it's like. Yeah. So me getting mine for $80 is really not a bad deal. Not bad at all. Oh, good to hear you're doing a little better too there, Carl. Great, great, great. You're welcome, Corey. There you go. There, yeah. So yeah. Um, so what else is new? Oh, I don't know. I actually been getting a bit organized too. Look, I actually went through all this. I actually got to get a new book and do a really good proper job. But I went through all my music books and kind of organized them, sorted them out, and stuff like that. So that was something I needed to do. Oh, excuse me. Now, um, yeah, I guess the video. I got to remember. That's another thing too is I've been actually getting off my butt and putting out some videos as you saw on Friday. Put out the video. I got one for Tuesday and the following Friday, and then I'm slowly working on another one for the following Tuesday after that. So I'm getting back into my video recording and that. Keep you guys entertained in that. I've really went off the rails there a bit. I mean, well, I just took some time off. I guess summer vacation or something like that. But and that was for a multitude of reasons, really, I guess. Number one, the first thing that hit me was that heat wave we had. It was like up to 110 degrees and stuff like that. And I think it was 112 one time, or maybe more. I don't know, but it averaged 105 to 110 like for the longest time. And that was when I had the truck kind of like in the shop and deciding whether I'm going to put any money into it and that. And it took me a long time. Like it took almost a month of time to figure out what to do with that. And then I finally just said, I got to sell it for what I can get and hopefully invest that money into the motorhome, which I did. So anyway, that heat thing, I don't know, it just knocks the crap out of me. Possibly a little age, but mostly medical condition. That, and it just, I couldn't function. I couldn't do anything. I sat in my chair or laid down for the longest periods of time, just all day long. But anyway, that was that. And then there's, like when the truck was out and I couldn't drive around, like I was pretty much stuck for a month figuring out what to do. I couldn't drive around, so it was like, I'm not going to make videos if I can't get around and go do something, So that was another part of it, another reason I took some time off. And then there was also some, I've talked about this in previous videos a long time ago, I guess, but a certain amount of depression too. And right in my ear, pretty much. Yeah. Ooh. Yeah, anyway. Yeah, and you're right, Darlene. The heat can be very, very dangerous. It can actually kill you. You can die of heat stroke or other complications, to your heart or anything, like it can really, and dehydration, that sort of stuff. But yeah, it was that. But there was a certain amount of depression, and sometimes it's like you're just sad because of your life situation at that time, your lot in life or whatever. And then sometimes you're depressed, and sometimes you know why, and a lot of times you don't know why. I've been actually suffering depression off and on pretty much most of my life. I mean, I remember being depressed very, very young and that for different reasons and stuff. But oh, Rodolfo, hello, how are you doing? Show the doggies. Okay, I haven't gotten around to that yet. Usually I do that right away, but we'll get to that. Awesome, Carl. That is so cool to hear. You and your wife have been married 39 years tomorrow. Or yesterday, sorry. Yesterday. That is cool. That is cool. You know, one can only wish and hope, but, I didn't get lucky. I didn't, get the luck of the draw kind of thing. And haven't met, let's say, my soulmate or whatever. So, just hasn't happened. That's cool, though. That's a good long time. But, oh, yeah, right. Yeah, I've been, Rodolfo, yeah, I've been depressed back in around that age as well, 10, 11, 12, somewhere in there. Uh, and, but it's off and on throughout my life. And sometimes we're just really sad about our situation and we think we're depressed, but it's just sadness. But a lot of times it's depression, and that's the worst, the depression, especially the ones you don't know why. I was depressed for a full year. I think I was in my 40s, early 40s, and I didn't really know why. I mean, part of it was my lot in life, part of my relationship, part of this, that, whatever. And but I couldn't get myself out of that depression, that funk, whatever it was in. I tried, all sorts of things, and that it just plagued me. And I even went to a doctor there once after, it was probably about 10 or 11 months or something. And it was in a pretty good Total Tech. How are you doing, Total Tech? Yeah, thanks for the thumbs up. Miguel Trevino. Yeah, hey, how's it going? How's it going? Yeah. Depression doesn't exist, eh? Oh. Actually, there's a lot of truth to what you said there, but I'll get back to that in a sec. But anyway, yeah, I went to this doctor, and it was in a kind of a ritzy area. I was like off a ritzy area, and I guess he was dealing with rich people. I don't know what. Anyway, I told him about my depression. You know what he said? This is like bullshit, bogus. He said, you got to find ways to cheer yourself up. And I was like, I didn't know what to say. I just looked at him and I went, okay. And I left and I never went back there. But anyway, that was weird. Oh yeah, Rodolfo. I've had tons of years and parts of my life. I've had a ton of great fun, great joy, excitement. Great things happening. Like a lot of great and wonderful good things in my life, all through my life. It's just sometimes we go through depression, and that's the way it is. Okay. And I know a lot of people that I've talked to in the past. Um, Sorry, I'm just going to do this. There's a lot of people that. Hmm, just do that for now. Anyway, there's a lot of people here that come into my channel and on my lives and everything, and everywhere, all over the world. A lot of people go through depression. It's a huge thing. Yeah. So anyway, I want to get back to this. So anyway, yeah, Miguel. You say depression doesn't exist. Well, I mean that's a moot point in itself. Yes, but like you said, the problem is you're thinking about the future and you're thinking about the past instead of living in the present, and that there's a lot of truth to that. Um, you know, if you worry about like if you think about the past and you're depressed about the past and you're living in the past, I mean, the past is done and gone. You can't do anything about it except learn the good things from it and know the negative things, and figure out what you've learned from all that, and then just stay in the present and move on and use that knowledge to keep you motivated moving forward and being in a better frame of mind. And worrying about the future is stupid because you don't even know. Even in the Bible, it says, you don't know what tomorrow is going to bring. So just enjoy the day. Basically, I'm paraphrasing, obviously, but that's ultimately what it says. You don't know what the future is bringing, so just enjoy today, this moment. That's all you can actually um, do or have any control over is what you do in the moment. And that's true. So if you're stressing about the future and the past, you're wasting your time because the past is done and gone. You can't do anything about it except the good thing is learn from that and use those learnings and that knowledge to progress in your present and into the future as well. And if you're worried about the future, I've done that a lot. If you're worried about the future, you're wasting time because so many times in my life I go, oh, I hope this doesn't happen and this is going to happen and all this, and I'm built up what's going to come down the road. And then, when I get to that day or that week or that month or whatever, and I get to that point, and it's always pretty much always different than what I was imagining, and many times it was way better than what I was expecting. So I had to learn to stop thinking about the future. Like you can think about the future, make plans and stuff, and be positive, but don't stress about the future because it hasn't come yet. And sometimes the future, like I say, the next day or week or whatever, really surprises you by bringing you an abundance of great things. So yeah. So Miguel, there's a lot of truth in what you just said. So there we go. Oh yeah, Beth. Sorry. You're the other person. The doggos want airtime. Yeah, okay. And that's right, Carl. Each day brings different effects on people, but we carry on. Yeah, exactly. Now that's cool. Darlene, you and Rodolfo are having conversations about stuff. Food especially. Hey, Lori, you made it. You made it. You made it. Great. You're listening. You're here. That's right, Darlene. Birds sing after a storm. Storm. Why shouldn't we? Yeah, that's exactly right. They rejoice after the storm's finished. Anyway, now that you're here, Lori, or that I know you're here, I just want to say something before I forget. I thought that was really cool, that chapel in the woods thing. I think that's really cool. It reminded me of back when I was about, well, I guess the children were 9, 10, 11, and 12. That was the age range. I think I was between 10 and 12. Anyway, we went to the summer camp all the time every year, kind of thing, for a few years. And at the summer camp, you'd go canoeing and fishing and hiking and doing woodsy stuff, outdoor stuff, all that great stuff. But they also had a chapel in the woods where you just walk down this trail and you come to this opening, and they had all these um, little benches carved out of logs and stuff. And they had a little platform and a Diaz. Someone could stand up there and have their notes for their speech and whatever. And it would be like, it was always on a Sunday, and we'd have Sunday service. And then anyone could get up. It was prearranged and make some sort of speech about something pertinent in that kind of thing. But um, it was always cool. And one year, my brother got up and talked about poverty and all that starvation shit around the world and stuff like that. And I think I was 10 and he was 12. And his speech really amazed me and blew me away. And I didn't know he was going to do it. He never told me that. Anyway, I just thought I'd mention that's a cool chapel in the woods here. Yeah. Oh yeah, Carl, the bells on the island. Yeah, yeah. No, I'm out by the visitor center here in Carameas, where I run the girls on the grassy field and stuff like that. Because I got the Wi-Fi as well as shade here, a really good shady spot. Um, it's just all in all great for everything. Oh, I was waiting for someone to bring that up, Deborah. Actually, I can't even remember. It wasn't really important. It was just something that I thought of that I knew that Cheryl would be interested in. So I thought, well, we'll wait till Cheryl shows up, and I'll mention it. And I forgot. And like I said, it wasn't really important anyway. It was just something simple. And for the life of me, I can't remember what it was. That's how simple it was. So I don't know if I ever do remember, I'll bring it up. But yeah, yeah. Oh, Rodolfo, I hope I just explained that. I'm in Carameas in sort of central BC, in the Okanagan area, a little town called Carameas, and I'm out by the visitor center where they have Wi-Fi and bathrooms and a field for my dogs. And I'm not sure, Christina. You got to ask Lori about the chapel in the woods. I I didn't really. I was kind of busy and I didn't really look at it in depth. But I just thought the chapel thing was cool. But Lori, tell us where the chapel in the woods is. And that's a great thing too, because you go into the chapel in the woods and there's not a lot of people there, or if you're by yourself, whatever. You can do some meditating out in the forest, in the woods. It's really good. Rodolfo, why I live in my motorhome? Because the rental situation, I think everywhere in the world is bad, but over here, everywhere the rental situation is terrible. Most places it's hard to find anything to rent, and when you do, it's $1 million a month. Kind of, it's insane. So just want to live on the road like this. Oh yeah, good question, Carl. Good question, Lori. We want to all know how you did fishing there. Yeah. Anyway, I know I'm forgetting stuff too. Anyway, I want to show you this. I went. It's coming up in next Friday's video, probably. Um, but I went down and I got this really, really cool teapot, and it's got the for bulk tea. It's got the infuser in there, and you just fill up this little thing with any kind of bulk tea, like the stinging nettle, moringa, all that really cool stuff, and it steeps the tea like that with the infuser. And I actually made this tea over an hour ago, and it's still really, really warm. But I'm trying to get way off the coffee and do the real healing, cleansing, and important herbal, organic, and wild teas and stuff. And this stuff is amazingly delicious too. Really, really good. I love this little teapot, and I love the tea. Um, Oh, Rodolfo, you're in Houston. Houston, Texas. Texas. I might have a song for you in a minute. Texas, yeah. Yeah, Deborah, it's a beautiful teapot. I love it. You know, because a lot of them are, they're not glass, they're not see through and that. This one's cool because it is see through. It's so cool. My next thing is to get a tea cozy, a really good tea cozy. Uh, yeah, we tried to do transcendental meditation when we were younger too, and I just fell asleep. Sorry about that, Darlene. Rizzler, yeah, I probably can make weed tea. I'm sure I can. I've done it many times in the past. Yeah. Okay, lots of good eating. Lori says with the fish fry. Mm. But we want to know what kind of fish you got and how many. Yeah, it's a ritzy pot, eh, Christina? A ritzy teapot. Yeah. Oh, the singing. Okay, Christina. Don't get pushy now. Anyway, what I want to tell you first before we get to any of that, with this tea, so I went out and I found this great place in Penticton. It's going to be coming out on next Friday's video at the very end. Really good. It's called Teas and Weaves, and they have all the bulk teas, and a lot of them are organic, and some of them are like wild teas and that. Now they have, what I've got here, and I've got much more. I'll never remember it all. So it's funny because I pick my own stinging nettle all the time at buckets and buckets, and I get it for free. But I ran out, so I went there and they had stinging nettle tea. So I bought a bunch of it. I never thought in my life I'd ever pay for stinging nettle tea when I can get it everywhere. Anyway, so I got stinging nettle, I got moringa, I got chrysanthemum flower, I got ginger turmeric. Um, what else is there? Bee pollen. Uh, there's one called Heal Thyself with a whole bunch of stuff in it, like peppercorns and I think lemongrass and stuff like that. I know I'm missing something there, but I got a whole variety. I'm going to get more and more because I they didn't have certain ones like self heal, fireweed, which is really two important ones that I got to get into. I got to collect my own and get buckets of that because they're very fireweed and better relative of fireweed is the great willow herb, and that can actually cure uh, stage 5, which is the last stage of prosthetic cancer. It can take you from the last stage of prosthetic cancer where the doctors have given up on you, told you to go home and just make yourself comfortable for as long as you live. I know someone's grandmother that had taken people like that, give them this tea and had it every day for a period of time, and brought them back 100% health. All the prosthetic cancer was gone. So anyway, that's my tea stuff, and I want to get more. I want to get on that. So every morning I get up and I have one. Not every morning. I get up and I have a cup of coffee, one strong cup of coffee, and then that's it. And then I make a pot of tea and I drink that for probably a few hours. I could drink at least one pot of tea. That's probably 3.5 to 4 cups, I think, in there. And I drink that for the afternoon and sometimes later. And then the next day, I won't have any coffee in the morning. I'll just make a pot of tea and do that. And then the next day, a coffee. Next day, no coffee. And then hopefully, I'll just stay off coffee until I just have it once in a blue moon when I just feel like a coffee, right? But I want to try and do a lot better with my body with the teas because they're amazing. Because like in the Bible, it's interesting because the very first book in the Bible tells us all about the foods we can eat. The very last book in the Bible, Revelations, tells us that plants are our medicine. So that's really cool to know that that's information's been out there a long, long time, and that's what I'm trying to get into. Oh, there, cinnamon in the tea there too, peppercorn, cinnamon, all sorts of cool stuff. Oh yeah, euphoric. We know you do that, Lori. We know you do all that. You do your sessions and everything, but you put the cannabis butter in your food and beverages, and the cat food and fried catfish as well. Crazy. Whoops. I'm not sure what you mean there, Christina. What tea is it? I hope I just explained all the tea, but if I'm missing your point, ask me again. Whoops. Oh, Deborah, you missed the name of the teas too. I'll have to go over. There's actually a video's coming out next Friday too, so I mentioned a lot of the teas on that as well. So try and catch that for sure. Well, thanks, Christina, for the compliment. I'm a fountain of knowledge. I don't like seeing myself that way necessarily or whatever, but all my life I've wanted to know stuff. I just always, ever since I can remember, I just wanted to know stuff. So I'd go out and learn it. And yes, you're right, Darlene. There's so many healing plants out there that are really good for us, and stinging nettle is just one of them. And it's so abundant, it's not funny. Oh, thanks, Darlene. You and Christina with the compliments. I'm a walking library. I like to try to be, I just do it for me, kind of, and also, helpful knowledge in that. And that's right, Deborah. Tea has cured people for cancer. Yes, absolutely. That's the great willow herb, which is a very close relative to the fireweed. Fireweed, I know a lot of people know what fireweed is. Fireweed honey is actually really healthy for you. One of the number one things when you want to diet for your health and health issues, or just to be healthier, number one thing is first get rid of sugar, all sugar. So if you want to replace sugar in your teas and stuff like that, use a really good quality honey. And apparently fireweed, which is made from the fireweed, is actually healthy for you because it contains the similar components that the plant does to heal your body. So that was something I learned. Oh, thanks for the compliments again, Lori. You're full of the compliments, aren't you? Yeah. And by the way, some of your videos are pretty interesting, and the special effects you do are that curious. I don't know if I have some of those special effects myself, but that's I've been enjoying some of your videos there. It's cool. Yes, I know Deborah. She and Darlene and some other people. I should say women, yeah. But anyway, you're right, Deborah. Anyway, so we're catching up here. I have a cup shot of tea. Angel, whoop, whoop, whoop. Come here, baby. Come on, get up here. Come on, little girl. Come on. Come on. You can do it. You can do it. There you go. Here we go. Here come the doggos. Here come the doggos. It's his Angel. Hugs and kisses to my little girlies. They're so beautiful. They're so cute and beautiful. Yeah. Jag, GGG. Hey, how's it going, Jag? I'm not sure if you're the Jag I know, but it's possible. I don't know. But no, I'm not living in my motorhome down by a river. Not right now, I'm not, but I can do. I have done. Yeah, that's Angel. Angel Rodolfo. Angel. Hey, Mamma Mia. Kisses to my dog, right? Excuse me. Here we go. Come here. Come here. This one's gonna growl because she's playing with her toy and she hates when I disturb her. Look at you. This is baby. Baby, baby, baby. She's the love of my life. She said, Dad, leave me alone. I want my toy. See? She wants to play with her toy, yeah. Those are the girls. There we go. Ah, okay. Good information there, Lori. Thank you. Yes, Rodolfo. I have two of them. Actually, Baby, the black and white, that's the first one. She came along when I needed her the most. She was only this big. She was 8.5 weeks old. When I was able to buy her from somebody, and I was very miserable with my medical condition. I just wanted to I just didn't want to go on anymore, kind of like thing, and I knew that wasn't a choice. And then she popped into my life, and then I found out I could actually purchase her. I I just did everything I could to outbid everyone, and I got there. And she changed my life completely, flipped it around, 100% from night to day. Anyway, yeah, and then this one, Angel. So I had three litters of puppies with baby, and I on the first one was an accident. That's a long story. Don't want to go there. Bad memories. But anyway, the next two litters, I chose a specific father. Baby's a purebred Shih Tzu with a squeaking, driving me nuts. She's a purebred Shih Tzu, and I found a purebred Maltese male to breed with her. And out of the two litters, there was two completely white ones. The other ones looked like black and white, like baby. And then out of each litter, the two litters, one came out 100% white, like this. And this one looks exactly like her dad and nothing like her mom. And she's as adorable as all get out. Yeah, right, Angel? Right, Angel? Yeah. Yeah. So, speaking of which, yes, dogs are very healing, aren't they, Lori? Yes, you're right. That's right, Carl. Dogs not only can help you through some really hard and difficult times and problems and that, but they do help you through all those things. I rely on the girls to keep me positive, motivated, um, feeling better. And anytime I'm starting to feel down or sad or whatever, depressed, anything, whenever I need it, I go to the girls and I just hug and kiss them and talk to them and remember when I got baby and remember all the beautiful moments I've had with baby in my life and this one as well. So hmm. I'm not sure exactly what you're talking about, Lori, but the owner of what? That's what I'm not sure. But I don't remember that episode. No. Oh, your lab died at 13. Actually, that's a pretty good age for a lab, I think. Well, that's too bad, Deborah. But yeah, one of the best things to do if you don't want, if it doesn't bother you too much, is pick up another little doggy. Anyway, so now that that's done, and two people were saying, sing, why don't you sing? Hey, ZC, what's up with you? Oh, right, Lori. Yeah, okay. Yeah, yeah. The owner of Angel's father died, yeah, like about a year afterwards or something like that. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, now I'm caught up here. Yeah, I get it. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I think you got a better memory than I do. And I think you have more sessions than I do, so that's surprising. Okay. Oh, my. Where's Billy T when you need him? Oh, who else is out there? Someone out there with the. That was a crazy comment. Um, anyway, I just lost my train of thought now because of that. Oh. Um, there we go. Another troll. Another troll. Wow, Lori. Yeah, I remember you saying that. You've been with me since I started my YouTube channel, way back. Yeah, and trolls are just kids, usually. Now I forgot, lost my train of thought again. But let's see what we can look at here. Anyway, that's right, Deborah. They're everywhere. Anyway, baby wants to play with a toy here, so woo. So what we'll do is we'll sing to this one. Here we go. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. The other night, dear, as I lay sleeping, I dreamt I held you in my arms. When I awoke, dear, I was mistaken, so I hung my head down and cried. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. There we go. That's kind of the theme song of this show, this channel, Alive. You're welcome again, Mamma Mia, Mamma Mia. This stuff is so good. Okay, I'm trying to remember this now. I got to look at something. Oh, you're all welcome. You're all welcome. Thanks. No, Lori, we're not going to just ignore those trolls. We're going to get rid of those trolls. Oh, Carl, you want me to sing Black Betty? Oh, Black Betty, wham a lamb. Oh, Black Betty, wham a lamb. Not going to happen. Yeah. That song is actually very old. I saw one of the very first renditions of that. It was on black and white film by a bunch of older black men, and they're working on the rail, the the chain gang, I guess, on the railways, kind of thing, and it was a lot slower than the modern version, but yeah, it was interesting listening to the original. Wow, it was like so, in a way, so different, but at the same time, it was kind of the same because it had the same message and words basically and stuff. Interesting. I saw the original version of the. Well, thanks again, Lori. You're full of compliments. I can't say the damn words. Anyway, what I was looking for, I gotta go. I'm gonna go look for something here. Hopefully, I don't screw everything up. Hmm. Okay. I found what I was looking for. I think Rodolfo might have gone to eat. He said he was having cereal with milk. I don't know if he took off to eat or if he's just eating and watching, but anyway. Anyway, mentioned that he was from Texas. So, and I said, I might have something interesting here. So, I don't know. Are you still there, Rodolfo? Yeah. Don't know. We just might find out, though. That's cool, Lori. Your dogs are barking at, at this with listening to the my dog squeaker toys and stuff like that. It was funny when I was watching a couple of your videos and your dogs were squeaking their toys and stuff and barking or whatever they were doing. Um, my girls both jumped over on my. I was lying down and they jumped on my chest and they're kind of in my face trying to find out where those dogs are squeaking the toys. Yeah, that was kind of cute. So anyway, I don't know if Rodolfo's there, but that doesn't matter because anyway, if you're there, Rodolfo, or anyone from Texas, here we go. When it's roundup time in Texas and the bloom is on the sage, how I long to be in Texas, back a riding on the range, just to smell the bacon frying as it's sizzling in a pan, to hear the horn in the early morn, drinking coffee from a can, just a riding, rockin', roping, pounding leather all day long, just a swaying, sweating, swearing, listening to a cowhand song. How it beckons, and I reckon I would work for any wage to be free again, just to be again where the bloom is on the sage. When it's roundup time in Texas and the bloom is on the sage, then I long to be in Texas, back a riding on the range. How it beckons, and I reckon I would work for any wage to be free again, just to be again where the bloom is on the sage. There you go. If you're out there, Rodolfo. I think he went to eat, but that's okay. That's a pretty cool song anyway. One I can actually, I believe I can pull off anyway. Interesting thing about the song, one of the reasons I like it so much. Oh my God, it's like a kid running around beating pots and pans, running around the house screaming. Also, they're howling as well, eh, Lori? Your dogs are howling at my singing, eh? Yeah, I was wondering about that too, Carl. If you're out there, Cheryl, I hope you're doing better today, and I hope you're here. If you're out there, let us know. Well, thanks very much, Christina. Thank you, thank you. Um, yeah, I think I pull it off not too bad. That song. Um, that's one of the things. But one of the things is my dad. Um, he sang great, like better than I do, and he didn't sing very many songs or that often. Most of the time, you had to kind of coax him and stuff. But um, that particular song was just one of our favorites, the family favorite kind of thing. It was just one we loved to hear him sing, and whenever we could coax him into doing it, he would do it. Um, and we just loved it. And so anyway, so one time we were up, just in from 70 Mile House here in the Caribou area of BC. We're up there and we're camping out by a lake there with the family, and I believe I was 12 years old at the time. My brother would have been 14, my sister would have been 10. But anyway, we're driving back from where we were camping out for our summer vacation. That's it. And coming back down, and we're coming through the Fraser Canyon. And now, anyone that knows the Fraser Canyon, is you're driving along through there. On one side is a massive drop off most of the time down to the river, and then on the inside there, you've got just this great wall, a mountain wall, right of rock, like right beside you, and there's the road you're driving along, and then there's wall, right, and there's nowhere to stop and pull over at all for a long period of time. We got to check things out here. There we go. Wait a minute, what happened here? Hmm. I don't know. Anyway, I think I've corrected that. Mark Thiel from USA, Minnesota. Oh, you've been around that long, eh? You haven't seen me make any egg omelets for a long time. Yeah, I haven't made them for a long time. And you miss them. Oh, thanks. You're happy for my new home and everything like that. That's cool. But yeah, I've been thinking about them a lot lately, especially the omelets, because there's something I can eat and I can, make a bunch of stuff. And I'm working on getting back to that. I'm just actually getting back into doing the regular videos now. Um, and no, I'm not drinking coffee, Laura. I'm drinking tea. Sorry about that. But anyway, um, yeah. Now that I'm getting back into doing my videos again and hopefully getting back on track and all that kind of stuff, I really, and with this new motorhome and the setup and everything, I really do want to get some more cooking shows in. Cooking with Kent's Kitchen, and so that will be coming ultimately. And so look forward to that, and especially the omelets because I love omelets, I love eggs, and I got a lot of crazy omelets. A lot of some of you already know about that. And no, out here, Lori, I haven't found any duck eggs anywhere. I haven't seen them around at all, and I'm missing them a lot. I really like the duck eggs over the chicken eggs, yeah, for sure. Anyway, so we were driving back through the Fraser Canyon, like I said, the rock wall on the inside, and we're driving along, and the family likes to do stuff when they're driving and that. And I guess we're all, I don't know, bored or whatever. But anyway, I think my mom or something said, "What should we do now?" or something like that, instead of playing some games like I Spy or something. Anyway, I don't know who mentioned it, but someone says that they wanted Dad to sing or Dad to sing. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, baby, you can play with your toy, but don't mess up my songbooks. They're already bad enough. So anyway, we convinced them to start singing that song, right? And so we're driving through the Fraser Canyon there, and my dad starts singing, "When it's roundup time in Texas and the bloom is on the sage." He's singing really great and everything, and everyone's enjoying it and bouncing. And all of a sudden, bang! One of the tires blows out. We got a flat tire right in the canyon, and we couldn't go very far. But like you couldn't just keep driving on it until we got to somewhere. But so in the canyon there, we had to get sort of a straight stretch that people could see us, and my dad just pulled over as far as he could to the wall itself, and he was still partly on the road. And he had to get out and change the tire in the Fraser Canyon, right? And so, long story short, basically, is we all had a joke about that. Is if you ever wanted a flat tire, start singing that song. Yeah, we just a family joke. We thought, oh, this dong is the song is it's what do you call it? It's what's the words I'm looking for? What's the words? It's like the song is hexed and vexed kind of thing. It's you want something to happen, sing that song. It was a running joke for years and years in our family. I just thought that was kind of cool, but still love the song, and my dad still sang it a bunch when we got him to, and all that kind of stuff. Oh, Lori, you're hearing John Denver tune in your head right now, eh? Oh, cool. Um, but you also and everyone seems to want the cooking stuff. Cooking with Kent's Kitchen. Yeah, yeah, exactly. This is good. Holy crap! I thought we started maybe 20 minutes ago, and it's over an hour again. That's crazy. Things must be going very well today. Wait a minute. What's going on here? Okay. Well, the worst guy in the world, you picked a really good handle for yourself, didn't you? There we go, another troll. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. Yeah, that cool song. Thanks, Christina. Yeah. Yeah, trolls are weird. I don't know what they get a sick pleasure out of things. A sick sense of humor. Anyway, I lost my train of thought now. No, I'm just trying to catch up again here. There we go. Yeah, that's right, Deborah. They actually have no life. They troll the internet all day long. That's all they live for. Must be a boring, boring life. I couldn't imagine. That's why I don't want to be a troll. Oh, and speaking of Lori and her sesh, I haven't had a sesh this morning yet either. Most of the time lately, when I've done my lives, I do a great big sesh before I start. So that's probably why today, because I haven't done one. I don't know. Anyway, we got to check this out here. Oof. That's right. Okay, hopefully that does it. Anyway, for some reason, it looks like two of your comments got held for review, Lori. Anyway, the other one I hit show, and this one I hit show, so apparently we can see it now. So, but you're right. You're absolutely right. And that's right. With a good session, everyone feels good. Ah, there we go. Yeah. So yeah, things are starting to come together here. I'm just every day I'm thoroughly just stoked about my little motorhome here and the space I have, all the amenities and conveniences I have here over the tiny house. It's like day and night, really. Like, I mean, sure, that had a lot of great memories in that tiny house, and it saved our butts and everything when we needed it. But you know, uh, I don't miss the crampedness and the tininess and everything like that. This is just this is like a mansion on wheels for me. Like it's so cool. That's right, Carl. That's a good way of putting it. Trolls have no power of love, just love for power. That's about it. And you're right, Deborah. A lot more light in here. Just amazing amount of light in here. I even have to close some of my what you call it, my blinds. Sometimes I got to close some of my blinds. There's either too much light or too many people can see inside. Yes, I know that. I know that's what you said, Laurie. That's probably why they. But it's weird, they would hold your comments like that. They're perfectly fine. Hold them for a review, but they let the trolls scroll by, and I have to get rid of myself. That's weird, eh? Because what the trolls are saying is way worse than anything you say. Yes, Deborah, I have blinds in here. Yeah, on two of the windows. Well, actually, one, two, three, four windows. I have blinds, and this one's behind me. For some reason, there's no blinds on these ones. A big long window, but I don't really care right now. Doesn't matter. Doesn't affect me. So, but eventually, I'll get something nice curtains or something to put up there. Going pretty fast here. Yeah. Thank you, Darlene. Yeah, I just love my home too. It's fabulous and just awesome. But Christina, no, I haven't had any problems with mice in my rig yet at all, and I never want to. At one point, when the door on the tiny house was more broken and I had to fix it up and get it back to, there was a little bit of an opening at the bottom. And at one time when I was at a campsite, I think it was a little Qualicum Falls campsite, I think a mouse got in there, and I don't didn't see it leave, but I know it left because um, I figured it out, and I fixed the door, and then I cleaned everything out and made sure there was nowhere that mouse was going to sit around. But no, so far with the motorhome, and I don't think I'll ever have a problem because I think it's secure enough. If hopefully I'm correct about that. Peter, Peter. Okie dokie from Muskogee. Muskogee. I'm not sure where exactly that is. I know it's in the United States, but I can't remember what state that would be. But anyway, so there we go. I think we're getting caught up on things. Yeah, and I might keep my lives down to 2 hours to 2.5 hours, somewhere in that range. Because it seems after 2.5 hours or 2 to 2.5 hours, the battery on my phone gets really, really low. I do have battery packs that I can plug it in, but it's funny when, especially on the live show, like if I'm watching a video, it won't charge, it just stays the same level, right? But apparently with the live, it uses a lot more, I don't know, what is it? More graphics and data and all that kind of stuff. And and anyway, even plugging this into the phone, the phone still goes down a little slower, but it still goes down. So that's the only problem. Otherwise, I would stay longer some lives and that. But Renee Kriebel from Berlin, hello, how are you doing? Yes, Christina, I have a Samsung. I had my last phone was a Samsung S20. This one's an S23. My buddy's got the S23 Ultra, which is actually a little better than this one too. But this is a great phone, yeah. Oh, I didn't know that, Deborah. Emmy from the cat lady van, she had mice in her van. Haha, that's funny. I don't, of course, I don't watch a lot of those people. I was watching Chrome for quite a while in the way back in the beginning, but I just slowly dropped off watching too many people because I had to make my own videos and work, and I didn't have time to watch anyone else. And but I've only watched Emmy off and on over the years, once in a while. Oh, okay. Thanks, Christina. Yeah, that's what happened. Like when we had the heat wave on, and then that that video or the sorry that live show, and then I think the one after it and the one after it. Yeah, having serious issues with my phone overheating in those heat waves and that, and then just like shutting down or buffering or something like that. But yeah, okay. I didn't know Samsung had an issue with overheating on their phones, but that's good to know. Oh, that's an interesting thing. Didn't know that, Christina. Dryer sheets and peppermints work to get rid of mice. That's interesting. Good knowledge to know. I hope I'll never have to use it, but that's interesting. I've never heard that in my life. See, I'm not a total wealth of knowledge. I learn stuff from others all the time, every day. Oh, thanks, Deborah. That's cool. I'm the only moving around person or van lifer or whatever you want to call us that you watch now, eh? Wow, that's cool. Thanks, Deborah. Bar girl, you're late. Yeah, grocery shopping. Oh, you've been salmon fishing, right? 16 salmon in 3 days. Oh my God, you're killing me. I love it. I love it. Oh, thanks. You love my new home too. That's cool. Yeah, I love it. It's great. But oh, I'm dying to get out fishing. And you know what? I'm dying to get out salmon fishing because in my life, I've not caught a lot of salmon, maybe half a dozen or something. And that's not much. I catch like thousands more trout than salmon, but wow. No, I won't be planning Peter. I think I'm Peter. I'm not sure how to say that, but I don't think I have any plans to travel to the States. I'd love to. It's on the list. I'd love to do that, but I don't have any papers for the dogs, and so I'll have to deal with that. And I don't know if I can get across without any good paperwork and stuff like that. But yeah, what I've seen about, because I do follow certain people in the UK and in Europe and stuff on their YouTube channels when I get a chance, and I've noticed that in Europe there are people in vans and motorhomes and all sorts of things, old refurbished horse trailers and that, living on the road kind of thing all the time out there. Yeah, that's right, Christina. And actually, when I can get it, I get it at Bosley's pet store. And there's probably other places I just haven't found it yet, but they have dried salmon sticks for the dogs, and my girls just love it. So I pick that up when I can. It's expensive, but when I do catch my own salmon, that I like to cut it in bits and dehydrate it and make salmon jerky. And what's for me as well, but the dogs do love it. They absolutely love the salmon jerky. Oh, you do that too, eh, Carl? You use peppermint oil and cotton balls to get rid of the mice. Very fascinating. Never knew that. Yeah, that's right, Lori. There, I love growing. Whenever I've had a house or apartment or anywhere, 'cause I love to grow mint everywhere, all over, because I love making the tea and stuff like that. And I have no idea that they're good for getting rid of mice. That is so cool. Interesting. There. So, whoops. I want to make sure the lid doesn't come off. There we go. I love this pot. It's so cool, man. So cool. And I can keep the stuff in the infuser and make about 3 pots with the same amount in that infuser. Like so for coffee, like you do coffee once, bang, that's it, you're done. With the teas, you can do them over and over until they start to get clear. Then you're still getting nutrition and flavor and everything out of it. It's really good. Wow, you guys are all talking at the same time. Gotta catch up. Oh, you've been kind of busy, bar girl, not watching YouTube much, but no, I was mentioning this earlier. Basically, what did I have to do first? Well, I got myself a sink. It didn't come with a sink, so I got a sink, but I got to hook all that up. There's something with the water lines and stuff. But first of all, I got one of the caps over the vents here was all shattered, and I replaced that, got that done. And then there was a leak up here when it rained one time, so I got up there with um, Eternabond tape and fixed that up, so the leak's all taken care of. But no, I'm just working on the little projects slowly at a time. My next project, I've taken care of all the leaks up there. I don't have to worry about that. Next thing is for the winter, I need a heater in here. That's my next project, get a heater in here. All the other little projects to do here, I can work on them a bit as I go through the winter, whatever, when I have the chance. Um, no, I haven't got everything straightened out. It's going to take me a while, but the main things are done. Make sure it's dry, make sure it's warm, and other than that, just work on little projects as I go. Yeah. This thing's 45 years old, 1979. So it's going to have some quirks and issues. I'm not sure 100% what you mean by that, Darlene. They say if you make the whole fish, it's healthier and tastes better. I'm not sure what you mean, the whole fish, unless you mean fresh. Yeah, when I cook mine, I cook it whole. Yeah, that's right, Lori. I cook my fish whole when I cook it, like for cooked fish, but for making jerky or anything like that, whoop, um, uh, Yeah, I just cut it up in bits. I'm just reading. Darlene says, "Have you tried eating the eyes, Granny?" Oh my God, that's funny. No, and I've never eaten the eyes either. Never, never wanted to. There's just, there's so much good food to eat. We don't have to eat everything on the planet. We don't have to eat fish eyeballs and all that, stuff like that, and animal brains and whatever. Oh, yeah, but Deborah, that's a good idea. Thing I've done with, especially with salmon. You gut the salmon, and then you stuff them with like some sort of veggies or something like that. Sliced lemon. You can uh, you can put mayonnaise all over the outside and the inside and that, and stuff them with shrimp and stuff like that, shrimp and chopped onions and stuff. Oh my God, yeah, your fish you can and cook them on a barbecue. Wow, some of the best salmon you'll have is, or even trout, big trout, you know, stuffed and cooked on a barbecue. Oh my God, yeah. Yes, Night Owl. I'm over 45 too and have lots of quirks and issues as well. Yeah, that's about it, Bar Girl. I do the same thing. I like to cook the smaller ones whole and the bigger ones at fillet. And a lot of times I'll fillet them and then I'll freeze the fillets and save them for later, kind of thing. But yeah, it's usually the small ones you cook them whole because they're pan fry size, and the bigger ones you fillet them for, yeah, for either cooking them later or at that time or later, or for even dehydrating them as well. Okay, Christina. Too bad you got to take off right now. Um, and yeah, I'm so glad we had this time together. Anyway, you got projects and stuff to do, and I hope your leg's doing better. I forgot to mention that earlier, but I hope your leg's doing better. Anyway, you take care of yourself, and we'll definitely catch you next live show. Actually, Night Owl, I think one time, a long, long time ago, I have had fish head soup. I have, but I didn't eat any eyeballs. I know that. But yeah, I know I've had fish head soup at least once in my life, and it's good. It's tasty. Yeah, Deborah, I'm hungry now too. Yeah, barbecue. Yeah, turtle soup. I've never had turtle soup, and that's another thing. I don't know that I'd want to eat turtle or turtle soup or any part of the turtle. Like I was saying, like there's so much good, healthy food on the planet that we don't have to eat anything. And I don't know. I think I'd feel bad if I to try and eat a turtle. I don't know. Although I've eaten rabbit, so I don't know. Oh, that'd be cool, bar girl. And I completely forgot about that. You are in Washington area, yeah, and that wouldn't be too hard for me to get to um, at all. But it's all about trying to get the girls across the border, if I can or not. I don't know. But yeah, I would actually love to come down to Washington again. Um, Basically, northern Washington mostly, I guess. And I'd love to either go fishing with you and catch my own fish, or if we don't do that, you just give me one out of your freezer. That'd be cool. Actually, that's something I'd like to do. If I can get around to doing it, I might. But it all depends on getting the girls across the border, and that's about it. Yeah, I've had rabbit there, Lori. Yeah, and it's actually tasty. Take Taste a little similar to chicken and pork kind of combination. They're mostly chicken though. Yeah, well, if I do get out to Washington there, I can meet up with you too there, Lori, probably, or anyone who's in Washington, I guess. But no, I would actually love to go to Washington and go fishing and do the fishing myself. That'd be too cool. Between Seattle and Tacoma, okay, that's great. That's great. Yeah, but we'll see. I seriously doubt it because I wouldn't want to leave my girls behind anywhere with anyone or whatever and take off with because they would miss me. We've been together. We're all pretty much attached to the hip, and they get very um, They get upset when I'm not around. Oh, Darlene, you had venison, deer steak, and you didn't like it. It does have a wild taste, a gamey taste. It does, but I actually like it. It's I don't mind it at all. That's right, bar girl. Dogs are family. These are my children. They're my children. I love my dogs more than I love my children. You know, and the rest of my family or most people, all people. I definitely like my dogs more than anyone. Hey, Laura, glad you can make it. You're out in your garden planting again. That's good. That's good. Put in the winter crops. Potatoes are good winter crops. Broccoli, Brussels sprouts, onions. Oh, there's so many good winter crops to do. Even lettuces like the cooler temperatures, but not so much the freezing weather. Oh, so you're going, Lori, you're going back to your, in a couple of months, you're going back to your beach house in Astoria, Oregon, and Vancouver, Washington. Cool. Yeah, where's Cheryl, Darlene? Yeah, she hasn't showed up today. I don't know why. I know she's a bit sad. I know that for sure. Oh, yeah, that's cool, Peter. Well, 16 salmon could last a family for a year, possibly. Depends on how much fish they eat. Probably last me maybe 6 months. I don't know. But you caught a big salmon in the Vedder River. Yeah, my friends have been, people I know have been down to the Vedder catching salmon this year. And I didn't get there, and it's not that far away actually. I would love to do that, but it's been a long time for me to fish the Vedder. Hey, bar girl, yeah, I haven't had it yet either, and knock on wood, of course. But yeah, Cheryl, we're sorry about your kitty. I think the kitty's fine or getting better or something. But sorry about the COVID thing. Yeah, I think that's why she might not be here today. Wow, look at all the great well wishes and everything you're getting, Cheryl, from everyone. Everyone's hoping you're wishing you were here and wishing you better health and sending you hugs and everything. Wow. See, it's our great community, Cheryl. Yeah. There we go. Caught up again. What's the noise? Somebody's parked right outside me. I gotta check this because, oh, okay. I heard some people talking and they didn't sound nice, but the person that stopped there in the vehicle was an old man trying to figure out his way. And the people talking were someone else. Oh, yeah, that's right, bar girl. One of her cats did pass. That's right. Yeah, yeah. I forgot about that. Yeah, Laura, seems like the comments are going by pretty quick here sometimes. Yeah. Yeah, there we go. All right. Yeah. Well, holy crap, an hour and a half. Wow, it doesn't seem like we've been here that long, eh? Oh, okay. Find a put things, please. What you doing, girls? The girls were having a little nap down there, I think. Baby's just chilling there. She's over there between the seats and Angel. They're just chilling out. That's funny. They're usually not that. Okay, Peter. You're planning to fish the Skeena for salmon. That's up northern BC there. Yeah, I've never fished the Skeena. I fished the Bulkley River, but not the Skeena. But yeah, that's a pipe dream for me too. Waiting for it to happen. Yeah, maybe one day because I want to get back up into the Caribou and up further, like even through Prince George and Smithers. Hopefully, we'll see. We'll see how that goes. Bar girl. You're talking about the girls, I'm assuming. Yes, they love this little house. They love having more room, more space to play with their toys and everything. They seem. I mean, they didn't tell me in words, but they seem to really like this new place a lot, and they seem to be having a lot of fun in here, and definitely, I'm sure they can feel that it's not so cramped and that. But yeah, they seem to be loving it. Anyway, Mama Mia, sorry you're falling asleep there. You take care. Glad you could make it again. You're a trooper like always. Yeah. And I know it's late there. It's past midnight there, way past midnight. And yeah, you take care of yourself. God bless you. And we'll see you next Sunday for sure, right? Nighty night, Mama Mia. There we go. So how about a little joy to the world? Does that sound like fun? I don't know why I'm getting heartburn for some reason. I only had the one coffee this morning. I'm drinking tea, and I shouldn't be getting the heartburn. It's very odd. Very odd. I assume bar girl meant yes. Joy to the world. Jeremiah was a bullfrog, was a good friend of mine. I never understood a single word he said, but I helped him drink his wine. And he always had some mighty fine wine, singing joy to the world, all the boys and girls. Joy to the fishes in the deep blue sea, joy to you and me. And if I were the king of the world, I tell you what I'd do. I'd throw away the cars and the bars and the war and make sweet love to you, singing joy to the world, all the boys and girls. Joy to the fishes in the deep blue sea, joy to you and me. You know I love the ladies, love to have my fun. I'm a high life flyer and a rainbow rider, a straight shooting son of a gun. I said a straight shooting son of a gun, singing joy to the world, all the boys and girls. Joy to the fishes in the deep blue sea, joy to you and me, joy to the world, all the boys and girls now. Joy to the fishes in the deep blue sea. Joy to you and me. That goes back a ways, don't it? Well, thanks for the compliment, bar girl, but you're right. We do need more joy in the world, a lot more. It's a pretty sad world we're in right now. And you're all singing, eh, Laura? All of you singing along with me? Ah, that's great. Thanks, Carl. Thanks for that. Yeah, it seems everyone's singing along and everyone loves the joy it channel brings. I keep looking at myself in the reflection there and this big red nose again, like Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. It's a small one though, and hopefully it passes quick. But I don't even know why it's there. Ah, yeah, it seems like everyone's singing together when we sing. You all know the words anyway. There we go. I was just thinking, okay, someone's going to say, "What are you doing after the show? What are you going to do for the rest of the day?" And when I thought of that, I thought, well, Cheryl's not here, it seems, so she's not going to ask me. So I don't know. It's yeah, she apparently tested positive for COVID, and she was really upset about it, and that could be why she's not here today. And it's sad because, for one thing, I sent her an email to try and say some things that I couldn't say in the comment section when she said that. What's for dinner? Darlene says. What's for dinner? Oh, speaking of which, I haven't taken anything out. Anyway, this is cool. Oh, 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 my legs are just killing me. I'm old. I'm old. Look at it. My fridge is full of stuff. Right? This is my freezer. Look at that. Look at how much stuff I got in there. Ah. Okay, there's a nice piece of steak. That'll be for the girls. And maybe, what do we got here? And a piece of chicken breast for me. But look at that. Packed full of meat there. That's going to last quite a while, eh? Me and the girls. Yeah, we got lots of goodies in there. That's good. Thanks for mentioning that there, Darlene. I think that was Darlene. Yeah, everything's going by. uh, wow. Yeah, I love having. Oh, there we go. Yeah, bacon. Yeah, actually, I had uh, um, a 1 kilo, 2.2 pounds of bacon in there. I got it on sale. That was probably over a month ago, maybe 2 months ago. Yeah, and then I had it in the freezer probably about a month or something. Anyway, I cooked that all up one night, and oh my God, I had bacon and eggs for dinner. Yeah, well, I only eat one meal a day, and that's dinner time, so it could be breakfast, lunch, or dinner. But yeah, that was great bacon, and it was really good quality bacon. But yeah, that's pretty cool, eh? Having the fridge and freezer to have all keep all my fresh food and my frozen stuff. Oh, Cheryl, there you are. Oh, you've been here. Oh, okay, you've been here the whole time. Oh, great to see that you're actually here. Thanks for letting us know. Yeah, sorry to hear about your test and that. But I don't know if you've seen my email yet that I sent you. I mentioned in the comment I was going to send you an email. I did, and um, I don't know if you've read it or not, but I hope that information can help clear it up because there's a lot of corruption and stuff over the vaccines and COVID test results and all that. So much corruption over it. It's not funny. It could be misdiagnosed for whatever reason, whether it's on purpose or not. But oh my God, Carl, you bought 16 pounds of bacon 2 weeks ago. It must have been on sale. That's the only way to buy 16 or 20 pounds of bacon is when it's on sale. Wow, that's cool. Hopefully you got a big enough freezer. anyway, Cheryl, yeah, there's so much corruption and negative stuff about all this stuff, and actually, basically, from my education and stuff I've learned that COVID it was never a big deal. They just made it sound like a big deal on purpose for power and control. But the thing is if you look back at all the statistics, pretty much most of the flus that we've been getting for the last probably 200 years coming through our lives are way more dangerous and deadly than the COVID. And that's a truth, that's a fact. and they just typed it up and that, and there's so much stuff about it anyway. Yeah, Lori says, Carl, did you get a whole hog? Sounds like it. Holy cow, 16 pounds of bacon for 40 bucks. That's cheap. That is great cheap. Leonel, hello Leonel. How's it going? How you doing? Sorry, my Spanish is not that good. I think that's Spanish. My Spanish is not that good. Oh yeah, Night Owl lives in the same area, Carl. He wants to know where you got your bacon. Anyway, I'm the comments are just going so fast. I'm losing track of myself. Yeah, that's right, Deborah. 40 bucks for 16 pounds of bacon is pretty darn cheap. That I could only wish for. But anyway, Cheryl, yeah, there's just go check the email. It's got some information in there. I just I didn't know exactly what to say. I don't want to sound too let's say aggressive in my knowledge and stuff like that. But I also, I wanted to kind of keep a balance there. But yeah, there's so much about this stuff, and it's I think Lori and a bunch of people would agree with me. Is just try and stay positive. Forget what you heard. I won't even take the test because I don't even want them to tell me whether it's positive or negative or anything. Especially if it's positive, I'd just say, you're full of crap, leave me alone, go away. I won't take the test. I don't want, because the Spanish flu was way deadlier than COVID, like way deadlier. And most flus are. And so, I mean, I don't know. I could go on, and I don't really want to right now on this live, but uh, there's so much reason for you just to relax a little more and worry less and stuff, Cheryl. And there's an extremely high chance that the test is wrong. Trust me, very high. So anyway, go check my my email and check it through, and hopefully it'll make you feel better. But yeah, I just want you to worry a lot less about it, and just take care of yourself. Drink a lot of herbal teas, and eat properly, and that, and take care and enjoy life and be positive. And if you're not having symptoms and that, then there's a good chance you don't have it. You know what I mean? Like, well, here's a good example, and I forgot to put this in the email. I was going to, and I didn't. Okay, when I was very young, I'm thinking, can't remember how young, probably 7 years old, maybe. I was in grade one or something like that, grade one or two of seven. Anyway, I was very young. That was the time that they're going through all the schools back there, and going through and testing everyone for tuberculosis, right? And so pretty much everyone, of course, was there would in our area there was no outbreak or whatever, and everyone was negative test results, right? And that anyway, my first test result came back positive for tuberculosis, and my family and my brother was freaking out and like, oh my God, you got, and my brother didn't want to come near me and stuff like that, and they scared me and made me worry and stuff like that. I was like, oh no, like, and I didn't even know what it was, I didn't know anything about it. It's just, oh, we had a test. Everyone's gonna go to Sam's for the bacon. Anyway, oh, you even got a video on Sam's food there, Lori. Cool. Anyway, so I was tested positive for tuberculosis, and it was kind of seemed to be a big deal back then. And so I was kind of like, oh, and everyone was making me feel worried and stressed and all everything under the sun. And yeah, that's what I mentioned in my email, Deborah, is there's a lot of false positives, a lot of them. And sometimes a lot of them were on purpose too. Anyway, so it was like, so when you were tested positive, they tested you again just to check, right? So I had two more tests after that one, and both of my second and third test turned out that they were negative, right? So for some reason, somehow, I just wonder what's going on out there. Some reason, somehow, my first test came out positive for some reason. It's, who knows why or what or anything like that. And then I had two more tests after that, both negative, and I never had tuberculosis ever in my life. So I mean, these things do happen, you know, and they happen a lot, especially with this COVID thing. They happen a lot more than people realize. And there's, like I said, there's so much corruption about it. Anyway, Cheryl, please go read the email, and that little extra tidbit of knowledge is extra stuff to think about that I didn't get in that email. But um, we're all praying for you. Like so many of us here, like I mentioned in the email, that all of us here on this channel, all this community of people are all praying for you over this as well. So, you know, yeah, hopefully all of it will help you feel better and don't stress too much about it. I mean, um, I don't know what else to say. Maybe I'll think of more stuff later on another show or something, but just try and relax and don't stress so much and think of the positive and just eat healthy and try and feel. And as long as you're feeling okay, you probably have nothing, right? Like with my Crohn's and all whatever ailments I got, um, I feel like I got a cold or a bad flu all the time, but I don't get checked for them because these symptoms come and go, and they might not actually be a cold or flu. They might just be other symptoms of the Crohn's or something going on, making me feel that way. So, yeah. Oh, well, still, 13 pounds is still pretty good for 40 bucks there, Carl. Oh, I wonder if that's another troll. Oh, maybe not. We'll see. We'll see. Anyway, I hope that helps you out, Cheryl. I hope you heard all that. I hope you'll check out the email, and I hope you'll just try and relax and feel better. And if I think of anything else, I'll send you another email. Anyway, I'm glad you're here today. I wasn't sure. Well, none of us were sure. And that's another thing too. Night Owl says, like, and that's the truth. Um, Due to the passage of time, the virus has mutated to a much weaker virus, which is interesting. Some things can, um, like malaria, can mutate um, and become stronger. Like they used to get rid of malaria with DDT, and then eventually they found that the DDT was having very little effect on the tsetse fly, and so they had to come up with stronger things, and that can happen. But with viruses, a little bit different, I guess, slightly. But anyway, yeah, and I mean, first of all, it wasn't very powerful at all. Like I said, most of the flus that ever come through our lives for the last 200 years have been way more deadly and dangerous than COVID has ever been and ever will be. And as Night Owl says, over the passage of time, the virus mutates and becomes weaker. So there you go. um, but the only other thing I could say is like we all die. It's just a matter of when and perhaps how as well. And we never get a chance to know. Like a buddy of mine, he just found out. Well, he kind of knew or he suspected about a year ago, but he just found out, got confirmed tests that he has a bladder cancer, pretty rampant too. So he's kind of worried about that, stressed about that. Now I forget what the point was. But yeah, my point is that we don't have control of what's going to happen to us. I got severe Crohn's disease. I got a uh, body disease that they gave me chemo for, which took care of that disease, but then it left me with severe Crohn's disease and probably fibromyalgia and osteoporosis and or osteo whatever that is, arthritis or whatever, and whatever, who knows? But we really have no control of how our life goes in general, but especially how we're going to leave the world as well. So, but everyone has to go somehow, and it's there's definitely way worse ways to go too as well. That's right. You must be fairly old yourself there, Laura. Sorry, I didn't mean it that way. But yeah, in the early 1900s, your mother told you about the flu that had come through. Yeah, back then, 1918, I think, was the Spanish flu. Oh, bar girl, you're not going. That's what I keep trying to say too. I'm not going either. But yeah, it's we don't get very many choices in life, especially about our how and where and whatever we're born, and all of our whatever conditions we have, medical conditions, whatever. We don't have we have very the only choices we have is whether we want bacon or whatever or what kind of cheese we want. Those are about the only choices we can really make in our life. So, well, that's good to hear, Lori. You're 63, but you're actually going on 35. Nice. When anyone can feel that way, bonus. I'm 69, but I feel like I'm going on 150, and like I've already died a few times, and I'm still dying. I just feel that bad and miserable with my health and issues and the pain and suffering and symptoms and everything. But no, anyone that can be older and feel younger is a bonus. I think that's great. I love it when people can feel that way. Wow, that's crazy, bar girl. I didn't know that. You just turned 80. Holy crap, you're 11 years older than me. But you're still going strong and you have chickens and you haul your own firewood and your wood stove. See, your health is great. You're strong, you're vibrant, that's great. That's good to hear. That's good to hear. So I'm just trying to catch up again. You're as bad as Lori and Darlene and them. Do I like older women? Maybe when I was younger. Now that I'm older, I like them younger. I don't know. I'm not sure. I haven't had a relationship in so long, and I don't know. With my health and everything, I don't have the strength and energy or anything anymore. I'm nobody. How you doing? Towel or sock? I don't like the way that's going. Well, thank you, Lori. Thank you for the compliments again. Yeah, see, there, Darlene's 77. Sometimes she feels 97. So, yeah, that's with a lot of us, like we feel older and stuff like that because well, our bodies are breaking down, falling apart, and getting older and stuff. So, well, there you go, bar girl. Your boyfriend is 9 years younger than you. You can't beat that, can you? Well, unless they're 12 years younger than you, but but that's good. Having a younger boyfriend, that's pretty good. Pretty good. Carl, you and the jokes. Cougar, yeah, okay. I'm not sure what this one's about, but we'll wait. Wow, you've been together 20 years as well. That's great. Wonderful. That's excellent. I have gone out with a couple of older women. There, one was 6 years older and one was maybe 9 years older or something like that. But that was way back, way back. That's it, right, Laura. People should, you know, the worst thing you can do is not exercise, like not do anything, like just sit around and lay around and you got to at least do some walking and moving about and stuff like that, just to keep everything flowing, your blood and all that. And yeah, that's the only way to stay healthier is keeping active. That's the best thing you can do for you is keep active. Cameron Howard, hey, how are you doing? How's it going? We're getting close to the end here. Well, reasonable. I don't know. Might be 2 hours, might be 2.5. We'll see what happens. We're doing good so far. I won't tell her you said that, Carl. I won't tell her you said that. uh, but sometimes it just works that way, you know. And I've met lots of people in relationships that the woman's been older, lots and lots of them. I think age is just a number, and it really doesn't matter. You, in a way, like they say, you're only as old as you feel, and I feel like I'm 159 years old. But you know, like with Laura, she's a bar girl. Sorry, I should say. Uh, she's only as old as she feels, and she feels 35, and that's a bonus. And I'm so happy for her. I'm happy for anyone that gets to be older and feel younger and more active and still active and and mobile and I can't think of the right word, but it's so cool. Well, I'm sorry, Darlene, but Carl just did. Well, he didn't tell her age. He just said 3 years younger. So, anyway, yeah, yeah, I heard that all growing up. You never ask a woman her age ever. But these days, like, well, I don't know, for probably for many moons now, like probably 30 or 40 years ago. But when I was growing up, the common thing was you never ask a woman her age. Never. Yeah. There now he's telling her age. There, Carl's telling her age. So I'm gathering that's next Sunday, not this Sunday, Carl. And anyway, if I forget, give her a happy birthday wish for me on Saturday night, because I'm sure I'll forget. That's cool, Laura. Yeah. The 35 for you is mostly inside. And your mom said that the same thing was the same thing for her in her 80s. She felt 35 now. Inside your mind and your heart, yeah. Well, inside, I feel like I'm 28 years old, but when I get up to do anything, I realize I'm 110. Oh boy. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Anyway, we better get on with things, eh? Okay, so this was 3 Sundays ago, three lives ago. I had this written down, this song, and was going to try it, and then it just never came about for whatever reason. I didn't, the first time I didn't feel confident enough. I still don't, but that's okay. Anyway, I was going to do it 3 Sundays ago, and then I thought of it the next one and the next one, but I just never did. But anyway, just for something to do. I know I'm going to butcher this badly, but what the hell? I do that with everything. Yes, another song, Laura. Yeah. Excuse me. And Deborah. Oh, oh, almost belched in your face. Wow. Well, thanks for the compliments, Darlene. But you know what? The other day, someone asked me how old, and I said, I'm 70. And I said, well, I'm actually 69. And I went, holy crap, you don't look like you're out of your 50s yet. And I thought, wow, that was a great compliment. Oh, boy, Lori and Bargirl and Darlene and all of you with all the wonderful with all the wonderful comments on it. Yes, this is a ponytail. Yeah. Let's see if I can do this. I do that to keep my hair out of my face and that because it's so long and that. But but yeah, still got my hair. I every once in a while my hair bugs me and I threaten to cut it all off, but for some reason I can't. I don't know. And like I was a teenager when I first started growing my hair, like just pre-teenager kind of thing. Oh, your husband has a ponytail too. Awesome, awesome. No fighting amongst yourselves there, girls. No fighting. Tomcat Brooks. I live in my motorhome, a little GMC motorhome. Oh, so you told your husband not to cut his ponytail. Yeah, I think about it, but then I think no, I can't do it. Something interesting. I don't know what it is, but and some of it might be just my basic heritage from being an Irish warrior or something in a past life or something. I don't know. Something just tells me don't cut it. Anyway, I'm going under, and this time I fear there's no one to save me. This all or nothing really got a way of driving me crazy. I need someone to heal, somebody to know, somebody to have, somebody to hold. It's easy to say, but it's never the same. I guess I kinda like the way you numbed all the pain. Now the day bleeds into nightfall, and you're not here to get me through it all. I let my guard down, and then you pulled the rug. I was getting kinda used to being someone you loved. I'm going under, and this time I fear there's no one to turn to. This all or nothing way of loving got me sleeping without you. Now I need someone to know, somebody to heal, somebody to have, just to know how it feels. It's easy to say, but it's never the same. I guess I kinda like the way you help me escape. Now the day bleeds into nightfall, and you're not here to get me through it all. I let my guard down, and then you pulled the rug. I was getting kinda used to being someone you loved. And I tend to close my eyes when it hurts sometimes. I fall into your arms. I'll be safe in your sound till I come back around. For now the day bleeds into nightfall, and you're not here to get me through it all. I let my guard down, and then you pulled the rug. I was getting kinda used to being someone you loved. But now the day bleeds into nightfall, and you're not here to get me through it all. I let my guard down, and then you pulled the rug. I was getting kinda used to being someone you loved. I let my guard down, and then you pulled the rug. I was getting kinda used to being someone you loved. I let my guard down, and then you pulled the rug. I was getting kinda used to being someone you loved. I don't know if we're all old here. I don't know if you guys even know that one. It's pretty new. No, no, Laura, I didn't write that. That was Louis Capaldi, a younger guy. It's a pretty new song, yeah. But I have written poetry and stuff in the past and songs. You don't know it, eh, Lori? That's because you're old too, yeah. It's for young people. But I really liked that song when I first heard it. I was like, oh wow, that's so cool. But I know I kind of butchered it. I can't do it justice like I should, like I should. But I just really like the song. I thought I'd try it out anyway. um, oh, I gotta check this out. Okay, I gotta hide that one. Come on, do your thing there. There it goes. Wait a minute. I said hide. Oh, okay. It's supposed to be hidden anyway. Okay, Cheryl, we're back. Okay, I don't eat much either. My appetite is slowly, the last few years, really dropping off a lot. And just to give you an example, okay, the other night, well, yeah, it was last night. It had to be last night. Last night I had one chicken leg, a medium-sized chicken leg, the whole leg. I had probably about four small plums and a couple of large oatmeal raisin cookies, and I was stuffed. I was absolutely stuffed with a small amount of food like that. Mine's been going down like that. Mine is because of the Crohn's disease and everything like that, and whatever other medical conditions with me and that. But um, I just can't eat anymore, and I want to. I look at food and oh, but it actually, if I overeat, it causes great problems with heartburn and indigestion and acid reflux and any kind of reflux and all that kind of stuff. So, yeah, I don't eat much. Um, I make things taste good. That's the only way I'll eat them because if they taste really bland and that, I won't like them. I'll just take a bite and not throw it out, right? So I make things taste good, but um, most things sound good to me for food and that. It's just when I go to eat them, I can only eat so much and that. And another thing too is like for oh, I don't know how many years now, a number of years, especially the last 2 years, maybe more. I don't know, but it's been a lot worse for the last couple of years. But I've had a lot of pressure in my head most of the time. Really pressure. I don't know what it is. It's bothersome. I have real bad pain in my neck. It's hard to move my head a lot of times, and pressure, sort of a headache, pressure, pain in the back of my head, and then it goes down into my back and across my shoulders and everything. But I know exactly what you're talking about, the pressure in your head. I've been dealing with that for a long time, and it's not fun at all. And it's like every day, it's almost every day I wake up into a nightmare. But I just keep going and going somehow, and a lot of it's positive attitude with my dogs, having a new home, just thinking positive and stuff. And we get old, we get sick, and we have no control over that. And sometimes we just have to live through our stuff. But I do know exactly what you're talking about with the low appetite. Wouldn't worry about it much because you don't need a lot of food to survive. You really don't. And I've found that out personally. Just have enough you know, you know, um, to satisfy your hunger at the moment. If you don't eat that much, so be it. You just feel full and whatever, satisfied, and it'll be enough nutrition until your next meal, kind of thing. We really, especially as we age and we're not running around playing football and rugby and all that, and, exercising a lot. We don't need as much. We only need to replenish what we're losing, kind of thing. That yeah, I eat one meal a day. It's dinner time, usually about 5 to 5:30, and that's it. And the rest of the 23 hours, I don't eat nothing. And I go through a lot of different weird symptoms and all sorts of stuff. But I mean, I just keep to that schedule. And when I eat my meal, like I say, um, let's see it. Let me show you here. Okay, this is the chicken breast I took out for myself. It's not that big. It's just one chicken breast like that. I'll have that, and I'll probably have an apple, and I might have, let's say, two of the oatmeal raisin cookies, or maybe three of the not gingerbread, shortbread cookies, because I love shortbread. And I'll be full, I'll be stuffed, and I can't eat anymore, right? And in the evening, I generally drink the really good organic orchard juice, like the apple juice, the cherry juice. I drink the tea during the day part, up before dinner time, and then I end up drinking juice after dinner. But yeah, I have very little appetite. Sometimes I know I've done it before where I've just gone on water fasts for my longest water fast was 6 weeks. Nothing but water for 6 weeks. It felt fine, more or less. I mean, I felt a little more tired and stuff, but uh, I knew I wasn't going to die of starvation. I just knew it. Anyway, so yeah, I have the one meal a day. I'm full, and I get by the rest of the day, and I just go and do stuff. And I'm probably just babbling a little bit more, but yeah, I totally understand about you can't eat much. And at first for me it was frustrating because I love to eat. I'm a foodie, so but I just I eat something really tasty in that, and when I'm done, I'm done. That's it. Um, Here we got another one. Okay, we're gonna do this. Well, there's that one. Hopefully it'll go. It seems to take a while to get going. Okay, apparently they're hidden, but why is it still there? Sorry, I'm talking to myself. Anyway, whoops. Where are we now? Oh man. I missed a bunch of stuff here. I don't know why. It's like my phone wasn't scrolling through. Yeah, and I missed some stuff here. Okay, there it is. And some more trolls again. So yeah, weird. Anyway, I'm missing some comments here. A lot of comments. Sorry, I missed so much. Yeah, Cheryl, that's another thing too. Darlene was saying you can drink a lot of broth, like chicken broth and beef broth and stuff like that. Broth is really healthy and good. And with the wait a minute. Oh, okay. You're worried about you're not eating right for your kidneys. Well, just eat good, healthy, quality food, and that's about it. Stay away from the junk. Stay away from the sugar. Number one, stay away from sugar. But yeah, you definitely are a worry wart for sure. And I'm not saying that in a negative way. I'm saying that in a positive way. And that's sometimes our killer is we worry too much. I was like that forever. Oh, thanks, bar girl, about that compliment of us all coming together with me. Yeah, just small portions, like Lori said. Small portions is all you need. Yeah, bone broth really heals good. Yeah, that's right, Night Owl. Yeah, 6 weeks, Deborah. That was, yeah, I did many, many, many fasts. Probably a good dozen fasts over 10 years or something. Yeah, I used to love to eat. I still love to eat, but in a sense, I love, but I have to, I have to really enjoy it now and make it tasty and stuff, and I have to be in the mood for it and everything like that. Otherwise, I don't eat. But yeah, I used to be a foodie. I love to eat. Oh, thanks, Darlene. Yeah, I'm a very wise man. Yeah, some would argue with you. Lots of them would argue with you. But like I was saying earlier, I just like to know stuff. Oh, the Moody Blues quote. Yeah, I'm really trying to quickly catch up here so we get back on track. Oh, okay, Moody. We had a disconnect for a second on my end. On my end. Now I'm lost it. Okay, fasting is actually the only way you heal. Fasting and resting is the only way your body can heal and regrow stem cells. Yes, exactly. And right, Darlene, broth shouldn't be able to hurt your kidneys at all. It's actually probably good. And Carl, you're always the card, the jokester, the comic. Carl says, "Yeah, I eat fast too." Oh my gosh. Yeah, there was a day when we used to go out to eat, go everywhere to eat. We're foodies. We had to try everything and eat all sorts of great food. Lots of it. Lots and lots of it. But yeah, I'm down. So yeah, I wouldn't worry about things too much, Cheryl. Just make sure you eat good quality food. And when you're full, you're full. It's you don't need much. And as long as you don't um, start collapsing and stuff, you'll be fine. Yeah, I'm still trying to catch up with everything here. Yeah. Yeah, actually, fasting is good on the kidneys, right, Darlene? Yeah, that's very true. Oh, you're going to a barbecue, eh, Bargirl? Oh my God. All this food, good food. I love talking about food and thinking about food, but when it comes to actually eating, I just eat what I can and then done. Your longest fast was 36 hours, Deborah? Wow. You got a long way to go. Anyway, so I think I'm caught up. And baby dropped her toy on the floor. She wants me to play. Oof, there she goes. I think I'm caught up, so let's get on with stuff. Laughter's the bed. Laughter is the best medicine, there, Carl. Yes, that is so correct. So correct. Oh, another shot of heartburn. Oh, can't handle it. And unfortunately, the tea like that is supposed to help. Anyway, let's see what else we got here. Oh, here's something, Cheryl, that I think you mentioned. Now it's starting to fall apart again. I believe you mentioned it. Oh, yeah, right. Where is that? Oh, great. I don't know actually where that is. I'm pretty sure it's in here somewhere. Oh, that's where it is. Hey, shut up. I'm growling at doggies. I don't know if it's in here. That's funny. I saw it yesterday and I just don't remember where the heck I put the darn thing. Oh, yeah, here it is. Boof. Just don't get disorganized. Hey, wait a minute. I missed stuff. Hey, John, how's it going? I missed your comment there. How you doing these days? Oh, okay. Thanks, Night Owl. When your ulcerative colitis is kicking up, fasting or eating only plain white rice puts the fire out. Ah, good to know. Thank you. I should actually know that, but it doesn't seem I did. Hello, John. Hello, John. Hello, John. It was a squeaky toy. Whatever. Your dog has a squeaky toy too, and you think of your dog, eh? Okay, good to know you're doing well, John. Good to know you're doing well. Anyway, since you asked, Moody Blues. Breathe deep the gathering gloom. Watch lights fade from every room. Bedsetter people look back and lament. Another day's useless energy spent. Impassioned lovers wrestle as one. Lonely man cries for love and has none. New mother picks up and suckles her son. Senior citizens wish they were young. Cold-hearted orb that rules the night removes the colors from our sight. Red is gray and yellow white. But we decide which is right and which is an illusion. There you go. I actually found that. Now I've got to make sure this gets back in order here. There we go. I'm trying to keep it together so I have a better control over where the hell my songs are. Anyway, that one's gonna be there. Because we're getting on in time here. 2:19. We're doing well. You know what I should do? Is I should check. Oh, see, we're down to 26% on my phone now. So that's dangerously low. Once it gets down below like 13, then it's going to shut off on me. So we can't be here forever. I should plug in the thing, but it's not going to change a lot. So here we go. I'll just keep my eyes on it. But anyway, I think this was, you mentioned it, Cheryl. Oh, your Detroit Lions are playing tonight, eh? Oh. Okay, I'll ask the big guy upstairs to help them win there, Joan. Blue moon, you saw me standing alone, without a dream in my heart, without a love of my own. Blue moon, you knew just what I was there for. You heard me saying a prayer for someone I really could care for. And then there suddenly appeared before me the only one my arms will hold. I heard someone whisper, please adore me. And when I looked, the moon had turned to gold. Blue moon, now I'm no longer alone, without a dream in my heart, without a love of my own. And then there suddenly appeared before me the only one my arms will hold. I heard someone whisper, please adore me. And when I looked, the moon had turned to gold. Blue moon, now I'm no longer alone, without a dream in my heart, without a love of my own. Blue moon, now I'm no longer alone, without a dream in my heart, without a love of my own. Well, you apparently seem to like that song. Thank you very much, but I kind of butchered it. I did better yesterday when I was checking it out. But anyway, I think maybe I'm getting tired and run down and worn out. And maybe if you ask, hey, 2 hours and 22 minutes, 222. If you ask Lori, she'd probably say I need a sesh. Oh, thanks, Cheryl. I'm glad you liked it. I did actually do it better yesterday. I don't know what's with me on that one, but anyway, I'm gonna do it again another time and try and do it better every time I do it. See what happens. Oh, Lori, you taking off? You all done for the day? You got to get back in the garden and do stuff. Okay, if you're taking off, then you take care of yourself and eat well and stay safe and all that kind of stuff. And we'll catch you next live show. Ciao for now. You gotta go too, Deborah. You're gonna miss the next two songs. Both of you. All right. Well, you know it's great having you all hang out. And I'm glad you could all make it and everything like that. Oh, I'm glad I can make your day, your Sunday there, Darlene. Glad. But yeah, we're gonna be packing it in fairly soon here, especially since my yeah, we're down to 25 now. We lost a point already, but yeah, let's try this one. This one came to me like a week ago or something like that, and I was like, oh yeah, never thought of that. So hopefully you remember this. We should. We're all old, so you should remember it. It's not that young. Riding on the city of New Orleans, Illinois Central, Monday morning rail. 15 cars and 15 restless riders, 3 conductors and 25 sacks of mail. All along the southbound Odyssey, the train pulls out at Kankakee, rolls along past houses, farms, and fields, passing trains that have no names, freight yards full of old black men, and the graveyards of the rusted automobiles. Good morning, America, how are you? Say, don't you know me? I'm your native son. I'm the train they call the city of New Orleans. I'll be gone 500 miles when the day is done. Dealing card games with the old man in the club car. Penny a point, ain't no one keeping score. Pass the paper bag that holds the bottle. Feel the wheels rumbling through the floor. And the sons of pullmen porters and the sons of engineers ride their fathers' magic carpets made of steel. Mothers with their babes asleep are rocking to the gentle beat, and the rhythm of the rails is all they feel. Good morning, America, how are ya? Say, don't you know me? I'm your native son. I'm the train they call the city of New Orleans. I'll be gone 500 miles when the day is done. Nighttime on the city of New Orleans, changing cars in Memphis, Tennessee. Halfway home, and we'll be there by morning. Through the Mississippi, darkness rolling down to the sea. But all the towns and people seem to fade into a bad dream, and the steel rails still ain't heard the news. The conductor sings his songs again. The passengers will please refrain. This train's got to disappear in railroad blues. Good morning, America, how are ya? Say, don't you know me? I'm your native son. I'm the train they call the city of New Orleans. I'll be gone 500 miles when the day is done. Remember that one? You're in session right now. Oh, thanks, Cheryl. You like that song. And you're all singing along. So I'm just catching up. And Lori's having her session right now. That's right. That's what Carl says. Cheryl, we all love you and pray for you to get better. Yes. There you go. There you go. No, I'm glad you like that song. It's I did it actually better yesterday too, but whatever. uh, so let's check our 22%. We're getting pretty low here. Yeah. Peter, okie dokie from Muskogee, still listening. Oh, you love that song too. Good, cool. Yeah, I remember that way back. I was a teenager or something. Yeah. I just thought it was kind of a cool song. Actually, I like Arlo Guthrie. I like his father too, Woody Guthrie. He goes way back, way back. Okay, I think we're gonna end this thing fairly soon. We're gonna be hitting 2.5 hours right about now. And, oh, shut up! They're just people. Come on. 2.5 hours, and my battery's getting low, and so I think we all need a break. And oh, you got to go, bar girl. Okay, I got one more song. I don't know if you want to stick around for it. I think you'll like it. I thought of this one yesterday, and I thought, hey, I got to write that one down and do it my way. uh, so if you got to go, we'll see you next Sunday there, bar girl, unless you stick around to the end. But yeah, as soon as we hit past the 2.5 hour mark, we're gonna pack it in, I guess. Anyway, I just thought this one was kind of cute and everything. It's hard to sing with that squeaky like that. It's really loud here. So this is probably a lot of you can probably relate to this one. I'm sure. And I did it, like I said, when my way. You'll see what I'm talking about because I'm actually older than 64. I'm 69. I'm almost 70. So you'll see in a moment here. So I had to change things a little bit. Oh, that squeaking. Oh, thanks, Cheryl. I'm glad you appreciate all the advice in that. I'm only trying to help you and help you look at things differently, so it helps your moods and your emotions and all that. And that's the main thing, right? The power of positive thinking in that is very powerful, very powerful. Okay, here we go. Hope you like this one. And all of you definitely know this. I guarantee it. I guarantee it. Just making sure. Yeah, it looks like I'm on top of the comments anyway. When I get older, losing my hair, many years from now, will you still be sending me a Valentine? Birthday greetings, bottle of wine. If I'd been out till 2:45, would you lock the door? Will you still need me? Will you still feed me when I'm 84? You'll be older too. And if you say the word, I could stay with you. I could be handy mending a fuse when your lights have gone. You can knit a sweater by the fireside. Sunday morning, go for a ride. Doing the garden, digging the weeds. Who could ask for more? Will you still need me? Will you still feed me when I'm 84? Every summer we can rent a cottage in the Isle of Wight if it's not too dear. We shall scrimp and save grandchildren on your knee. Vera, Chuck, and Dave. Send me a postcard, drop me a line, stating point of view. Indicate precisely what you mean to say. You're sincerely wasting away. Give me your answer, fill in a form. Mine forevermore. Will you still need me? Will you still feed me when I'm 94? I think that's a pretty humorous, pleasant note to finish on, don't you? Oh, Carl, Dr. Hook. Man, I haven't thought of them in a long time. Actually, at one time, I went back and checked out some of their songs. I loved Dr. Hook back in the day. Still like some of their stuff, but I think if I remember, I didn't think I could pull off their songs very well, but I'll double check into that for another time for sure. For sure. Will you still need me? Will you still feed me when I'm 94? I had to change that because I'm already past 64. So if I say if I'm when I'm 64, it mean I'd have to go back in time. Anyway, 2 hours and 33 minutes. Check the battery here. Wow, we're down to 19%. This is gonna get dangerous on my phone here. That's right, Peter. Woody Guthrie goes all the way back to Woodstock back in the 60s and actually beyond. He goes even further back than that. And the baby boom era, yeah. But yeah, Woody Guthrie goes way back. And then Arlo does pretty much as good as his dad does. Yeah, I've always liked Woody Guthrie and Arlo Guthrie. But yeah, I'll definitely try the Dr. Hook stuff. I might be able to. Sylvia's mother. Sylvia's mother said, "Thank you for calling, and please won't you call back again?" There's one. You love your toys, don't you, baby? You love your toys, don't you? Yes, you do. Squeak your toys. Squeak your toys. Whoop. Oh, there she goes. Anyway, so there we go. I think it's all our era, Darlene. I think we're all just old folks here. I don't think there's anyone younger than 60 around here, is there? Anyway, so there we go. I'm, oh, we're down to 18%. I gotta pack it in here. I don't want my phone to die again. But, not that it'll damage it or anything, but I just don't want it to die on you and not finish off on a positive note. Yeah, we're all the baby boomers, aren't we? Definitely, Laura. We're all the baby boomers. Anyway, so I'm glad we could all hang out together again. I'm glad you all show up. I'm glad you were here, Cheryl. Check out my email and that. And anyway, This was a great live. It didn't die on us. The battery didn't die and all that sort of stuff. So we did well today. See you next week, everyone. Love you all, and you take care, stay safe, and all that. Stay healthy and whatever, and just stay calm and stay in the moment. And we'll see you next Sunday for sure. I'm so glad we had this time together, just to have a laugh and sing a song. It seems we just get started, and before you know it, comes the time we have to say so long. So long, everyone. You take care, and we'll catch you next Sunday. And just stay positive, okay? Ciao for now.